Zuckerberg apologizes, Google relaxes rules, and biological clocks. Hi, I'm Rob Anspach from Anspach Media, and welcome to episode 139 of What's Trending on Facebook today. If you're just tuning in, I take some of the subjects that are trending on Facebook and I give you my spin, kind of a common sense approach to understanding what's happening. Now, I'm sure by now you've heard the terrible news coming out of Vegas. A shooter took the lives of 50 innocent people and injured over 200. The media is going crazy, and everyone seems to have some thought or opinion. But please, don't make the situation worse by posting or commenting on posts that you don't have accurate facts about. All that does is fuel the fire and spread more disinformation. So understand the facts and do your own research, please. Okay, let's jump into the trends and maybe we'll find some sanity in everything that's going on. Mark Zuckerberg apologized for Facebook's role in dividing people in a Yom Kippur message. And it says that Mark Zuckerberg asked forgiveness for the ways Facebook was used to divide people rather than bring us together. I didn't see this Yom Kippur message. I don't know what it was about. I'm not even going to try to fathom a guess. But the problem, as we all know, is that when you post something on social, you don't always have the inflection. You don't always have the true meaning. People will misinterpret. And everybody seems to get riled up. So I think that even though social is great, it brings people together, it can also, pull people apart. So again, look at the information that is out there. Do your own research. Before you post, why don't you take a step back, count to 30. And if you're still angry about it, write your post out. But if it seems negatory, if it seems like it's going to inflame the situation, delete it, move on. It's just my opinion. Let's go to this next trend. It says Google relaxes rules on free news, stories, and planned subscription tools. It says Google announced on Sunday that subscription news websites would no longer have to provide users 3 free articles per day or face less prominence in search results. So apparently Google was telling the news resources that they had to provide lots of free content for the benefit of the search engines. So Google was getting all the attention, but the actual media outlets weren't. Now Google is planning a subscription tool that will allow some of these media sources to make money, and probably Google too. Now, my thoughts on this are that when you have too many resources out there that are allowed to pump news, whether it's real, whether it's fake, whether it's whatever it is, you're going to have people that think, well, this is accurate. This is what it should be. It's not. Google brought this on themselves by telling people that they had to provide content that was free. Well, in order to do that, some of these had to write up some fake news. So, again, do your due diligence. Look at these news sources with a grain of salt. this is probably the only one that's worth anything, being of trending value. 3 Americans win the Nobel Prize for biological clock research. The scientists use fruit flies to unlock secrets of human biorhythms. You know what? Fruit flies have been around forever. And now they're actually using them in a positive way. I think the other day I discovered fruit flies on my counter attacking my bananas, and so do I get a Nobel Prize? I kind of discovered something. No, I'm not a scientist. I'm just a guy with a show that teaches people how to do social media, right? Well, anyway, that kind of leads us to the question of the day. And this question is kind of based on Vegas, what happened. So, how did you hear about the tragedy in Vegas? Was it through social media? Was it on the TV? How about on the radio? Or from a friend? I'm curious to know. Just comment below. Let me know where you heard about it first. Hey, if you're an entrepreneur looking to increase the reach of what you do with your fans, friends, and followers, visit me at anspachmedia.com. Not all my shows are depressing. It's just sometimes the situation warrants that, things get shared. And, I always hate when tragedies occur because it just seems to put doom and gloom on the minds of people. So, keep your chin up, and I'll just keep, reporting it. But I like to give you my positive outlook on life because, honestly, I think we have too much negativity right now that we're focusing on. Yeah. So, if you want to learn a little bit more about me, visit me at anspachmedia.com. That's it for the show, folks. I'll see you tomorrow on episode 140.